just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got it. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Check back, check back.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, one set.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A carry now for McKissick. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Lynch, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Lynch, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 11. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Switch. Fine.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 4. Undercrush.
Johnson. And an alley to run. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Here we go, 50. Mike.
Hey, Charlie. Big trip.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver. After the interception, here's Wilson. He completes it to Wilson. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, Can't really hide it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Look at me. Score.
Here's McKissick. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Lacy. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And a quick throw here that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Okay, ready?
Mike's by 4. Watch the run. They're running it. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Galladay.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Wilson, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Lynch. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From just shy of midfield, Wilson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right, and finding the tight end Wilson. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Here I come again.
Hey, lock it.
Here's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Hey, Alpha.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Get it.
Second and 4. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Back now at Ford Field. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go with Lynch right side. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Christian Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin, and the Lions will take over. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now it's Lockett. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And he's into the clear. 30, the 20, 10, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Quick edge.
Go on.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Let's go, defense. Move. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Second and long. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Finding room inside the 40. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from 55 yards out. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from 55 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yes, taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got